Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you exciting Maricosta Mustang varsity football. Tonight, the Mustangs travel north to El Segundo to take on the Eagles. Of course, the Eagles are coached by Steve Shevlin, and they are in the Ocean League and in Division 7. The Eagles entered tonight's contest with a record of 1-1. They defeated Peninsula at home here in El Segundo and lost to North Torrance on the road. Mustangs, of course, are in Division 6 and come out of the Bay League, and the Mustangs are also 1-1 on the season with an opening game victory versus St. Francis at home and a loss to Lucerna at home also. So this will be the Mustangs' first test on the road, and they're looking to rebound from last week's loss. Of course, last year the Mustangs lost to El Segundo, so they're looking for a little bit of revenge here versus the Eagles. So far this season, the Mustangs have been led with a very potent passing attack, and of course that is led by number 3, the senior quarterback, Nick Carpino. He's had some very excellent receiving help, too, from his Mustang receivers. Of course, you have Eddie Berga-Donovan, you got Jackson Fisher, you have Matt Harry, and of course, the big star so far in this early going is the sophomore, number 15, Brody McKinnon. He's had an excellent season so far this year. Now on defense, the Mustangs are led on the defensive line by number 72, Bobby Millay. You got Coda Thormasgard in the linebacking corps. We see there a shot of Reed Babre. I talked to him earlier, and he was mentioning he will be back soon, hopefully by the start of Bay League action. And of course, the Mustangs are led in the secondary by safety Cole Trejo. So this Mustang defense is pretty stingy so far this season, and of course Don Morrow has switched over to the defensive side of the ball, coordinating the defense, and Matt Baker has been leading the Mustang offense. So this should be an exciting contest as we see the Eagles warming up. They're led, of course, by number 9 for the Eagles at quarterback, Matthew Romero, the 6'2 senior quarterback. And this should be a very interesting contest, of course, because Romero is an athletic quarterback. The Mustangs will have to contain him and will have to play some tight coverage too, because he is an accurate passer. As the Mustangs are getting ready here for tonight's game, Coach Baker is looking over the Mustang offense, fine-tuning it for tonight. Mustangs will feature a shotgun formation. There are a heavy pass-orientated offense. However, they will implement the read option with quarterback Carpino, and the Mustang offensive line has done a very tremendous job blocking for Carpino and the running backs, and of course that's led by the senior number 74 AJ Ashode, of course, and the senior number 75 Tommy Undaraga. So we're getting close here to the start of tonight's game. It's a nice, not too hot, not too cold, basically no wind out there for this contest as we see the captains come out. Number 9 Romero for El Segundo. You got number 50 for David Van Horn, and number 21, that is Matt Casaro. And for the Mustangs, you got number 3 quarterback Nick Carpino. Number 21 for the Mustangs, Matt Harry. number 5, Coda Thormasgaard, and of course number 8, Cole Trejo. So the Mustangs are looking to get a fast start here to rebound from last week's loss versus Lucerna. Let's see where they will start tonight's ball game from. And there's the coin toss. Let's see who won the toss. It appears that the Mustangs did win the toss, and they will defer to the second half. So the El Segundo Eagles will start off with the ball. The Mustangs will be defending the western end zone. So the Eagles might have some issues with the setting sun here in the first quarter as we're getting ready for kickoff. Mustangs getting ready to take the field. They're getting pumped up, and here are your Maricosta Mustangs. Getting ready to kick off for the Mustangs is number 7, the senior kicker, Jack Austin. And we are underway here in week 3 with Jack Austin kicking it into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. El Segundo will start off on their own 20. Romero's going to start under center for the Eagles. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and he is going to be met by several Mustangs. That was Joseph Gorte for the Eagles with about a 4-yard run up the middle. We got what appears to be a trips right. Romero under center. He's looking to throw it right, and he has a man, and that is complete to Dylan Phillips for the Eagle first down. Romero under center, and he's going to hand it again up the middle. That's to number 2, Sayson. He's stopped by a host of Mustangs on that play. Romero in shotgun. We got a doubles right, doubles left, single receiver out to his right. He is going to look to throw, and he is going to be thrown down by number 72, Bobby Malay, with the sack. Great job by the Mustang defensive line. Let's take another look at that play as we see the pressure coming up the middle there, and Romero has nowhere to go. Underaga forced him out to his left, and Malay finished him off for the sack. So that will bring up a third down situation here for the Eagles. Romero in shotgun. He's got doubles left, single receiver out to his right. He drops back. He's going to throw it out to his left, and that one is complete. He's taken down by Jake Salazar. Sayson, however, looks like has enough. Oh, sorry, he is short. That's going to bring up a fourth down play. Eagles in punt formation. It's a bad snap. Uh-oh. And the Mustangs are going to take over possession as it looks like number 10, Jake Salazar, ends up with the ball. So a huge play by the Mustangs special teams here in the first quarter will give the Mustangs great field position for their first offensive possession of the night. Let's take another look at that play as Romero just cannot handle it and is met in the backfield by Cota Thormasgaard, and then Salazar with the recovery for the Mustangs, and that will give, again, the Mustangs great position here in the first quarter for their first possession. Carpino in shotgun. He's going to look left and throw it, and that wall is complete to number 15, Brody McKinnon, the sophomore. Carpino in shotgun. We got doubles right, a man in motion. Should bring up a trip situation to his left. He's going to throw it to his left. Incomplete, intended for number 15, Brody McKinnon again. It's going to be third down for the Mustangs. Carpino in shotgun, doubles right and left. He's going to take the ball himself, and he is going to get a few yards up the middle. However, he's not going to have enough yardage for the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 1 situation. Carpino under center. He's going to take it up the middle, and he is going to get himself a first down for the Mustang offense. Of course, he was led by number 54 for the Mustangs, Jordan Corral, the senior center. Carpino under center. He's going to hand it off up the middle to number 8, Cole Trejo. Cole Trejo we'll see just about everywhere on the field at safety, linebacker, receiver, running back, kick returner. I think he even's going to drive the bus home tonight. As Carpino's in center, he's dropping back. He's looking deep middle, and he has a man wide open. That is number 15 again, Brody McKinnon, the sophomore, with the touchdown for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs are going to get on the board here first tonight with a nice play by Carpino, hooking up with the sophomore McKinnon. Let's take another look at that play as Carpino has all day to survey the field, and Brody McKinnon runs a perfect post pattern, and the accuracy of Carpino is on the money. So the Mustangs will take a early lead here versus the Eagles. Austin on for the extra point. The kick is up straight, and it is good. The Mustangs will lead 7-0 with 6 minutes and 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Jack Austin to kick off for the Mustangs. Eagles will start their second possession again at their 20-yard line as Austin kicks the ball through the end zone for the touchback. Romero under center, Mustangs showing blitz. Slade Gordon appeared to blitz for the Mustangs and then pulled back as Joseph Gorte got about a 4-yard gain on the ground for the Eagles. Romero under center. He's going to do a quick little pass to his left, and that is complete for about, let's say, another 4 or 5 yards. And that should be enough for the first down for the Eagles. Romero in shotgun. Great penetration there for the Mustangs. Hank Dunlap with the stop in the backfield. Again, the Mustangs are getting some good penetration early on here in this contest. It'll bring up a second down situation for the Eagles. A little swing pass out to number 2. The ball is loose. It appears that there was a fumble, and it was recovered by Slade Gordon. Let's take another look at this play. The Eagles swung the pass out to number 2, Armin Sason, as Romero finds him open there. And then Weaver appears to stripped the ball out for the Mustangs as Cole Trejo was making the tackle. And there to clean up the mess and recover the ball was number 39, Slade Gordon for the Mustangs. So another big play here by the Mustangs. First on special teams, now on defense, as we have Carpino faking the handoff, getting a great block by number 74, AJ Ashode, and Carpino goes untouched for a 35-yard touchdown. Oh my goodness, what a hole up the middle for the Mustangs. The Mustang line is really coming to play tonight. Let's take another look at that play as we see Oshode pulling and just blasting a hole wide open, and Carpino goes untouched right up the middle for the touchdown. I think I could have even run for a touchdown on that play. That hole was so big. So the Mustangs here are getting a good quick start as Austin will come on for the extra point. It is through the uprights and good, and the Mustangs will lead with 5:02 left to go in the first quarter, 14-0. Jack Austin again on to kick off for the Mustangs. His leg might be getting a little tired, but he is showing no sign of that as the ball will be taken near the goal line and will be returned to about the 25-yard line by Gorte, and he will be stopped there by several Mustangs led by David Bogdanovich, the junior, number 30. So El Segundo will come out in shotgun. Oh, there's a handoff up the middle. A good little gainer for the Eagles prior to being stopped there by number 39, Slade Gordon. That will be enough for an Eagle first down, as again Romero will be under center. He fakes a handoff. He's going deep down the sideline. Great coverage there by number 10, the senior Jake Salazar. Oh, however, they are going to call a penalty on that coverage. I didn't see that, so that will move the change for the Eagles. Romero in shotgun. He's going to roll out to his right. He's throwing right and incomplete. He was covered by number 2, Jackson Fisher, and that was intended for number 2, Armin Sason. Romero in shotgun. He's going to fake the inside handoff and swing it out to the left side to number 11, Dylan Marquez Wasson. Eagles are starting to move the ball on this possession as Romero will line up under center. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking deep. He's looking end zone, and he has a man. Touchdown, Eagles. Again, that was Dylan Marquez Wasson with the touchdown there. Here comes the extra point attempt for the Eagles. It is up high straight, and it is good by Joe Hurtado, the junior kicker. So with 3 minutes and 38 seconds, the Mustangs now lead 14-7. Hurtado set to kick off for the Eagles, and that's a high end over-ender. However, it will be taken about the 5-yard line by number 8, Cole Trejo, and he will make it to about the 25-yard line. So the Mustangs will start their third possession of the game at their own 25-yard line. Carpino is going to line up again at shotgun. We got doubles right and left, man in motion to the right to set up a trips formation, and that's complete to the inside receiver, Matt Harry. Good for about 4 yards on the play, I would say, bringing up a second down and about 6 yards. And it appears the Eagles might have had a roughing the quarterback penalty on that play, so that will bring the ball up to the Mustang 48. Carpino in shotgun finds his man on the left side. That's Brody McKinnon again, and that will be good for a Mustang first down, getting into Eagle territory. Mustangs at the 45-yard line. Carpino in shotgun. He's dropping back. He's looking right. He's finding a man coming across the middle. That is number 86, the sophomore Danny Millay, with a very nice play, getting double covered as we see Carpino has all day again to survey the field, and Danny Millay is tightly covered, makes a great catch as he's sliding down and getting hit by two defenders. Great play there by Danny Millay to hold on to that ball, giving the Mustangs a first down. We have a trips right shotgun formation for the Mustangs. Trips left shotgun formation for the Mustangs, and he's going to swing it out to the left to Brody McKinnon. What's good about that formation is having so many receivers in a small area. It confuses the defense and usually allows one or more receivers to be open, as we see again Carpino complete the ball over to McKinnon, who fights his way down to about the 15-yard line, inside the 15-yard line of the Eagles. We got a man in motion for the Mustangs, setting up a trips left, and Carpino fakes the handoff. He again gets a great block there to set up a second touchdown run. And again, that was 75, Tommy Undaraga, with a great seal block to open up the right side for Carpino to again go untouched for another touchdown. Let's take another look at this as the man goes from right, man in motion from right to left. You got the fake to Coda Thormasgard. Undaraga with a nice seal block, and Carpino goes again untouched for the touchdown. Great job by the Mustang line executing their blocks. That one is about as well as you can write up that play, and that was executed to perfection by the Mustang offense, as Jack Austin is on yet again for another extra point, and that one's up high, straight, and good. So with 38.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the Mustangs lead 21-7. Austin to kick off once again. It's a high end over ender that bounces about the 10-yard line, up and over the receiver and through the end zone for a touchback. So again, the Eagles will start off at their own 20-yard line. Romero in shotgun for the Eagles. He's going to fake the handoff up the middle and throw to the left side, and that is complete to Scott Melton, the junior 6'1" receiver for the El Segundo Eagles. Romero under center. Movement on the left side of the line for the Eagles. That will move the ball back here for the Eagles. That is definitely going to be a false start for the Eagles. That will bring up a second down and 15 for the Eagles as Romero drops back. He's got a nice little screen set up there, and number 2 Armin Sayson gets a nice little gain there, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Tonight's trivia question is: there have been 5 Tavai brothers to play Maricosta football. What are their nicknames? And again, the first person to answer the question correctly on Facebook, keywords Maricosta High School football players, will receive a point. The person with the most points will receive a pair of shoes courtesy of Skechers. James Casanos is in the lead with 2 points through 2 weeks. So you guys better start answering some questions, or James might just run away with this, as it is going to be a first down. Eagles picked it up on the ground as Romero is under center. He's going to hand it off again. Cole Trejo is in on that stop, as well as several other Mustangs, including Hank Dunlap. So we got a second down play here for the Eagles. Romero again under center, an I formation for the Eagles. He fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to his left, and he's going to take it himself. Cole Trejo and about 4 other defensive Mustangs in on that stop. I love the defensive pursuit by the Mustangs so far this evening. Quite impressive. Coach Morrow has this defense playing very well to start this season, as it will bring up a third down situation. Romero under center for the Eagles. Mustangs showing blitz. Here comes Slade Gordon. That's going to force Romero out to his left, where he will get enough for the first down. Mustangs got great pressure up the middle, but however, the contain wasn't there on the left side, and Romero was able to get the first down. Under center is Romero. He's going to hand it off up the middle again to Gorte, and he's going to get a nice little gainer there. Stopped by Weaver and Shapiro. That should be enough for another Eagle first down, as the Eagles are starting to move the ball again on this drive, as number 54 for the Mustangs, Jordan Corral, is in on that stop. Romero under center. He's dropping back. He's looking to throw. He's got pressure. He throws it up for grabs, and that one will be intercepted by the Mustangs. That's number 12, Luke Weaver, with a nice interception. Great coverage there by the Mustangs, and again, great pressure by the Mustang defense to force that errant throw, as we see the blitz, double blitz coming up, one in the middle. You got Coda Thormasgaard in on the right side, and Romero just did not have time to hold on to that ball anymore, and ended up throwing an errant pass that was intercepted by Weaver. So great job again by the Mustang defense, forcing the turnover. And with 8 minutes and 52 seconds, the Mustangs will take over. Carpino in shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off to number 5, Coda Thormasgaard, who gain about 4 yards on the carry for the Mustangs. Mustangs trying to keep the Eagle defense honest with some runs up the middle. Of course, Carpino has run free up the middle so far this evening, scoring 2 touchdowns untouched, as he completes the ball over to the left to number 2, Jackson Fisher, the junior wide receiver for the Mustangs. As we see quarterback Reed Vabre signaling in the calls. It's good to see Reed actively involved, even though he is injured. Like I said before in the pregame, he should be back before Bailey action, as Carpino completes another pass over to the left side, again to the sophomore Brady McKinnon. Brady is a sure-handed receiver and becoming one of Carpino's favorite targets so far this season, as Carpino will now line up under center, and there's the handoff to number 5, Coda Thormasgaard. Appears he has enough for the Mustang first down on that play. Coach Baker is signaling in the doubles right and left formation. Carpino in shotgun, actually a pistol formation, and he hands the ball right up the middle to Coda Thormasgaard. That doubles right and left formation spreads out the defense, and the Mustangs have been getting some good runs up the middle by Carpino and Coda so far this game, as the Mustangs are coming out in a trips right formation. Thormasgaard is to Carpino's left-hand side, as he is in shotgun. He's going to drop back. He pumps. He's going to throw right and incomplete. Coming back for that ball was number 2, Jackson Fisher, but just out of his reach. Again, the Mustangs are in a trips right formation. The single receiver out to the left is McKinnon. Carpino back to throw. He's throwing deep down the right side, and it is complete to number 9, the senior Eddie Berga-Donovan. And Berga-Donovan has had some big plays so far this season with a touchdown, big touchdown in week 1 versus St. Francis. As Carpino drops back, he's going to throw it over the middle, and that was intended for Berga-Donovan again. However, it's incomplete, bringing up a second down for the Mustangs. Trips right for the Mustangs. Carpino and shotgun. Got Cole Trejo in the backfield. We got a man in motion for the Mustangs. Carpino fakes the handoff to Trejo, takes it up the middle for a few yards. Third down and long for the Mustangs. Carpino in shotgun. And it appears that they took too much time there, as the Mustangs will get a delay of game penalty, and that will bring them back even further. We got trips left for the Mustangs. Matt Harry on the right side. Carpino going deep and incomplete. There appeared to be some miscommunication by Carpino and his receivers on that play, as we have a fourth down, doubles right and left formation. Carpino in shotgun, and it appears that the Mustangs will have a false start, and that will bring it back even further for them Mustangs on this fourth down call. The Mustangs earlier this season have been doing the pooch punt in similar situations. It appears that's the situation right now, as Carpino will just try to keep it. What a great job by the Mustang special teams, and that will be down inside the 1 yard line. What a play there. Ooh, that's tough to go 99.5 yards with 4 minutes and 39 seconds, as the Eagles will have to do if they want to score a touchdown. Gordon is showing blitz for the Mustangs, and here he comes, and here comes Thormasgaard as well as the other. Wow, there were 3 blitzing defenders for the Mustangs on, and getting the pressure and forcing the incompletion. Timeout, El Segundo. They want to think this one over. They just want to get some yardage and, pretty much get some yardage so their punter can get the ball out of their end zone. As 4 minutes and 34 seconds here in the first half, the Eagles run it up the middle. We'll get about to the 6 yard line, gain of 5. That will bring up a third down and about 5 yards to go for the Eagles. Romero in shotgun. Gordon in on the blitz. Here comes Coda Thormasgaard, and Romero barely gets that one off, and that was nearly intercepted by Shapiro. And that will bring up a fourth down play here for the Eagles, as Romero will line up to punt. It's a bad snap. He gets it, and he gets it off. Great job by Romero to just field that ball off of the bounce. He looked like a shortstop there, fielding it, and was able to get the ball out of their own end zone. So with 3 minutes and 41 seconds, the Mustangs will take over at the Eagle 35, and they're setting up a little screenplay to Eddie Berga-Donovan on the left-hand side. Good little gainer for the Mustangs. However, there appears to be a penalty on the play. Let's see what it is. And it is a holding against the Mustangs, so that will bring that nice play back. And let's see. So the Mustangs now have the ball at the Eagle 48-yard line. Carpino in shotgun. The handoff to the left to Coda Thormasgaard, who gets a nice run before getting knocked out about the 38-yard line of the Eagles. Setting up a second down situation. Carpino in shotgun. We got Trips right. Got Brody McKinnon to the left. Carpino drops back. He pump fakes. He's going to throw it down towards the feet of McKinnon just to not force anything in on that. And that will bring a third down situation for the Mustangs. We have a wide Trips right formation for the Mustangs. Carpino is rolling to his right. He's throwing it deep down the middle, and that ball is incomplete. That was intended for number 12, Luke Weaver. Great coverage there by the El Segundo Eagles, and that will bring up a fourth down play for the Mustangs. Mustangs appear to again be going for the pooch kick as Carpino is moving back and forth from a shotgun to a pooch formation, and he is going to kick it there, and that ball will die down about the 12-yard line. So again, great job by the Mustang special teams, pinning the Eagles back deep with 3 minutes and 7 seconds. The Eagles will again try to go about just under 85 yards for a chance to score as they gain 5 yards on the run. Here to set up a second down and medium yardage situation. Mustangs show blitz, and Romero is able to get the ball off to Gorte, who is stopped by Shapiro. However, that will be enough for an Eagle first down. Romero in shotgun. He's looking. He's going to be stopped. He's going to be sacked there. He almost got away as Coda Thormasgaard had him by the ankle and finally took him down. Romero almost broke free but was unable to, and that will set up a long second down situation as there's a timeout on the field. Mustangs have been dominating this game so far, leading 21-7. Romero in shotgun. He's rolling right. He's looking right, and that is incomplete. Good coverage there by the Mustang defensive backs as that will bring up a third down situation for the Eagles. Romero again in shotgun formation. Mustangs again showing blitz, and good coverage there by Jackson Fisher on number 5, Christoph Charles, as that will bring up a fourth down for the Eagles as they will line up in punt formation. Romero back deep to kick, and that is a high end-over-ender, and that will be fielded by Cole Trejo. Cole with a nice return here. He's going to get all the way down to about the Eagle 25. And it looked like Cole was looking to put a big hit on one of the Eagle coverage players as Carpino lines up here again in shotgun for the Mustangs. He drops back. He's going to look deep down the middle, and he has a man, and that is again another touchdown for the Mustangs. That is Brody McKinnon in for the touchdown. That's his second touchdown of the night. Great job by quarterback Carpino to find his wide open receiver there. And again, a great job by the Mustang offensive line, giving Carpino all the time he needs to look for that open receiver as McKinnon runs a good pattern and Carpino puts it on the money. Simple pitch and catch there, and the Mustangs continue to dominate here in the first half. Jack Austin on to kick the extra point. That one is up high straight and into the band. And the Mustangs will lead 28-7 with just under a minute and a half left to go here in the first half, as the Mustangs appear to onside kick to shake things up a little bit, and the Eagles will take over with a minute 17 at their own 40. Romero rolling out to his right, and that one is complete to number 15 for the Eagles, Dylan Phillips. That will get about to the Eagle 46. Set up a second down and short situation. A little swing pass out to Guarte. Makes a nice move, and he's going to get enough for the first down there for the Eagles. And the Eagles will get into Mustang territory at the Mustang 48-yard line. About a minute left to go here in this first half. Romero throws it to the right, and that ball is incomplete. Again, great coverage by Jackson Fisher. Romero in shotgun, looking to try to get some points on the board here before halftime, and that ball is overthrown, intended for number 12, Nathan Keel. Appears there might be a penalty in on this play. Let's see what the ref is going to call here. He's discussing it with his fellow official. Let's see what it is going to be. It's going to be a personal foul on the Mustangs, so that will give the Eagles excellent field position about the Mustang 30-yard line here, as Romero looks. Ooh, avoids a rush there by Hank Dunlap and throws it out of bounds. Great job by the Mustang defense to pressure Romero, and the coverage to make sure he has nowhere to get it to, as 21.3 seconds here to go in the first half. Romero, he's looking to throw. He has nowhere to go, and he is going to be sacked by number 75, Tommy Unduraga. Wow, what a hit by Tommy Unduraga, as Bobby Malay set him up and Unduraga finished him off, as it appears there was a false start here by the Eagles, as the Eagles offense seems to be imploding here after getting a nice little drive going with under a minute to go. And that will bring up a third down situation for the Eagles, as Romero gets out of trouble there. I don't know how he did that, and he is going to be down to about the Mustang 25-yard line. However, that will end the first half of play, as the Mustangs will take a 28-7 lead into halftime, dominating first half for the Mustangs. You had 2 touchdown runs by quarterback Nick Carpino going untouched, as well as 2 touchdown passes by Carpino to the sophomore Brady McKinnon for the Mustangs, 28 points. As we go into halftime, again, fans, to answer tonight's trivia question, please log on to Maricosta High School football players, and if you are the first person to answer it correctly, you will gain 1 point. The person with the most points at the end of the season will receive a pair of shoes courtesy of longtime Mustang sponsor Skechers. Tonight's trivia question is, there have been 5 Tavai brothers that have played Maricosta High School football. What are their nicknames? Again, to answer tonight's trivia question, please log on to Maricosta High School football players on Facebook, and good luck. As we see both quarterbacks getting ready for the second half of action, and Harate with the kickoff will be taken by Cole Trejo at about the 5-yard line. He's going to get to about the 27-yard line of the Mustangs. to start off the first possession of the second half for the Mustangs. Let's see if the Mustangs can lead, take over where they left off in the first half, as we see Carpino in shotgun. He's going deep down the sideline, and that is intended for McKinnon. Incomplete. Great coverage there by the Eagles, as that will bring up a second down and 10 situation for the Mustangs. Carpino in shotgun, and he's going to hand the ball off to number 5, Coda Thormasgard. He'll get maybe to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up a third down play for the Mustangs, third and about 10. Carpino in shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, and that ball will be blown dead. It appears there might have been some movement by the Mustangs, so it was a false start, and that will make it a third down and 15 situation for the Mustangs. Appears that the Eagles might have made some adjustments at halftime. Let's see if the Mustangs can continue to roll, as Carpino will again be in shotgun. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking right. He's still rolling. He throws, and that ball is intercepted by number 11, Dylan Marquez Wasson, and he is stopped by number 15, Brody McKinnon. So the Eagles come up with a big turnover here to start the second half. They run it up the middle to Armin Sason. Good for a few yards. Bring up a second down and 6 for the Eagles. Romero under shotgun I formation, and he's going to hand it off to the tailback, who will get to looks like a first down. That's Sason again with the run up the middle. Eagles are trying to play some smash mouth football here to start the second half. Again, the Eagles are in an offset I formation, and they are going to run it again to Sason, and this time the Mustang defense is there to stop them. You got Shapiro, you got Undaraga, you got Thomason, you got Malay, all there to make the stop. Second down and about 14 here for the Eagles. Again, I formation. Romero is gonna, avoids a tackle by the blitzing Slade Gordon. He ducked right under that, and however, he ducked the first guy, but the second and third guy, Bobby Malay and Hank Dunlap, finish him off, and that will bring up a third down and long situation here for the Eagles here in the third quarter. Romero in shotgun. Fakes a little handoff. He's going to throw it to the left, and that ball is intercepted by number 5, the senior Coda Thormasgard. So the Eagles had something going there after the turnover, and then the Mustangs get a turnover right back by Thormasgard. So we are the defenses have come out to play so far here, as we see a replay, and Romero tried to force the ball into triple coverage, and Thormasgard makes a nice play to get the turnover here and stop the momentum of the Eagles. So with 8 minutes and 1 second to go here in the third quarter, the handoff will go up the middle to Cole Trejo, and that will be good for maybe 1 or 2 yards on the play, bringing up a second down and 8 for the Mustangs. Mustangs in a pistol formation now. Again, the handoff will go up the middle to number 8, Cole Trejo. Maybe get another 3 or 4 yards on that play, setting up what will be a third down and long 2, short 3 situation. We got trips right for the Mustangs. shotgun formation for Carpino. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw to the left-hand side, and that is complete to number 8, Cole Trejo. However, I don't think he will have enough. He'll be short by a yard, so that'll bring up a 4th down punting situation for the Mustangs. Jack Austin into punt, and he gets the kickoff, a high spiraling kick that will bounce and be down at the Eagles' 49-yard line. So the Eagles will take over possession with 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Low snap. Romero's able to pick it up, and he's taken off down the middle, leaps over a defender, and is down to about the 30-yard line. Incredible athletic play by Romero. However, I believe there is a penalty on the play. Oh my goodness, what a athletic play by Romero. First to just pick up the low snap, second to get through that defensive line, and then third to leap over the defender. Oh my goodness, what a play by Romero. However, that one will come back as the Mustangs dodge a bullet there. Romero in shotgun. He fakes the handoff, he throws, and that's incomplete, nearly intercepted by the Mustangs. Romero under center. He steps back, he throws a little lateral pass, which they were setting up a little wide receiver screen that did not fool the Mustangs. They read that play from the start, which will bring up a 3rd down situation, 3rd and long for the Eagles. Romero under center, and it appears another false start. This Mustang blitzing defensive attack has got this Eagles offensive line twitching. You can't blame them. They haven't been able to stop the penetration all night, and that will march the Eagles back 5 yards further for, again, 3rd and a very long situation as Romero, he drops back, he's rolling out to his right, he's going to take it himself and get a few yards. It appears there might have been a late hit on that play. The Mustangs had him stopped, however, that penalty should give the Eagles a 1st down. Let's see if it is in fact a late hit. The referee is discussing it with his fellow officials, and in fact it is a personal foul on the Mustang. So that 3rd and long situation now becomes a 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Romero under center at the Mustang 40, and he runs the ball, hands the ball off to Guarte, who's stopped by number 39 Slade Gordon for the Mustangs, bringing up a 2nd down and about 8 for the Eagles, I formation. Romero fakes the handoff to the tailback. He's throwing it deep down the sideline and complete for a touchdown to number 5 for the Eagles, Christoph Charles. Great play there by the Eagles, setting it up with that power I running earlier this quarter, faking the handoff and throwing it deep down the left side. Good for the touchdown, so that will make it a 28-14 game here with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the third quarter as Harate kicks the ball out of bounds. That ball didn't even get near the field of play, so the Mustangs will start the ball with good field position at their own 40-yard line with 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Carpino in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Thormasgaard, and Thormasgaard goes around the right end. Good for about a 7-yard gain, bringing up a 2nd down and 3 for the Mustangs. Carpino in shotgun, and he fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself. He's going around the left end and will go out of bounds. Will avoid the big hit there. Oh, however, there is a penalty against the Mustangs, so that will back him up even further. Bring up a 2nd down and long situation here for the Mustangs. Mustangs haven't been able to really get anything going in the second half as Carpino goes under center, rolls to his right, completes to number 9, Eddie Berga-Donovan, who is thrown down hard out of bounds. Hopefully Eddie will be okay after that hit. Appeared to be land pretty hard on his left shoulder. Hopefully Eddie will be back in the game soon. Eddie's trying to walk it off as we see him on the sideline. Eddie's one tough player, I'll tell you that. Carpino back in shotgun. We got a trips right formation for the Mustangs. He's going to hand it off to Coda Thormasgaard to the left side. Coda makes a nice move there, and he will be driven out of bounds inside the Eagle 30-yard line to about the 28-yard line, setting up a 1st down for the Mustangs. Great job here by Thormasgaard. Gets the handoff, gets that great lead block there, and makes that man miss there and gets it down to inside the 30-yard line. Mustangs starting to drive here in the 3rd quarter, finally getting something going offensively as man in motion to set up a trips right situation, and that ball is complete to the middleman of the formation. That's Matt Harry. We got trips right here for the Mustangs. Ball is at the 25-yard line. He's going deep, and that ball is incomplete, intended for Danny Millay. Carpino made sure that no one would be able to intercept it as the ball is, inside the 15, and that ball is intended for Eddie Berga-Donovan. Good to see him back in the game as it's now 3rd down and 10 at about the 18-yard line of the Eagles. Carpino steps up in the pocket. He throws it over the middle, finds a wide open receiver, and that is turning out to be his favorite receiver tonight. That's number 15, Brody McKinnon, the sophomore sensation, with the hat trick, 3 receiving touchdowns. Let's take another look at this play as the Mustang offensive line just seals that defensive line off. Carpino steps up in the pocket, and Brody McKinnon breaks free wide open in the middle of the field, and Carpino gets the ball right where it needs to be for his 3rd touchdown pass to McKinnon tonight. And Austin will come in for yet another extra point attempt, and that ball is good. So the Mustangs, with 1 minute and 42 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, lead 35-14. And Austin will kick off once again. He's going to kick it short of the end zone. He's going to try and pin the Eagles back. However, they get a nice return and get it past the 35 as Coach Brenner gets drilled on the sideline, but he pops up. He was, of course, a Mustang offensive lineman back in the early 2000s, and he got a hard hit there, but he showed no signs of weakness there. Jumped right back up as Romero is just swallowed by the Mustang defense. And number 39, Slade Gordon's the man who finished off Romero there for the sack. Appears there might be a penalty in on this play. It might be a holding against the Eagles. Let's see what the call is. Referee confers with the officials. Uh-oh, it is a penalty against the Mustangs. I thought that might have been against the Eagles. So that will give the Eagles a first down at their own 45-yard line. Romero under center. He fakes the handoff to the receiver. He overthrows his. Oh my goodness, that's intercepted by McKinnon. McKinnon might go the distance. He is going to make it into the end zone. Uh-oh, it appears that the referee is signaling that he is short of the end zone. A great job by Brody McKinnon on the defensive side. He is just catching everything tonight as we see the play action, the rollout to the right, the overthrow, and McKinnon with the interception, then the nice move to avoid two defenders. A good block attempt there by Thomason. However, McKinnon was forced out just prior to getting into the end zone. So that will set up the Mustangs with incredible field position at about the 1-yard line as, Carpino almost completes a touchdown there. Carpino in shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to walk untouched for his third untouched touchdown run of the game. So Carpino has a hat trick of 3 running touchdowns as well as 3 passing touchdowns, and all 3 of his running touchdowns appear to be untouched. So again, that is credit to the Mustang offensive line, blowing holes wide open for Carpino as Jack Austin is in once again for the extra point, and that one, like the others, have all been good, and the Mustangs now lead 42-14 here in the third quarter, as that's a bouncer taken by the Eagles, and the Eagles will start off at about their own 37 to begin this possession. Romero in shotgun. Here comes the blitz again, once again by the Mustangs, and wow, great job by Undaraga to get out in coverage and stop that play. So the Eagles will try again another little swing pass to the left side this time, and that will take us to the fourth quarter. Again, fans, to answer tonight's trivia question, please log on to Maricosta High School football players, and if you are the first person to answer correctly, you will receive a point. Tonight's trivia question is, 5 Tavai brothers have played Maricosta High School football. What are their nicknames? As we see Romero scrambling out to his left side, he is definitely an athletic quarterback. That one play where he leaped over the Mustang defender was just incredible, and he again runs for another first down, a bad snap, and he is going to be dragged down by the Mustang defense. Coda Thormasgard and Bobby Malay are right there on him once he gets possession of the ball. Lucky to even get possession of the ball. Romero in shotgun. He's going to throw it to his left, and that is incomplete, and the receiver is thrown down hard by Jake Salazar. He paid the price for trying to catch that one. Romero in shotgun. He's dropping straight back. They're setting up a little screen play, but that one is read nicely by number 54 for the Mustangs, Jordan Corral, the senior, setting up a fourth down situation here for the Eagles here in the fourth quarter. Romero rolling out to his right. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to get himself a first down. Romero has just been doing an admirable job trying to keep the Eagles in this game. However, he hasn't gotten that much help from his teammates as he drops the ball on that play. It was a good snap this time. However, he just dropped it, and he was dropped by the Mustang defense. Eagles in shotgun. Romero is going to throw it over the middle, and that ball is complete to Gorte. Good for a good gainer all the way down to about the Mustang 15-yard line. Eagles are now driving, hoping to get something going here in the fourth quarter as Romero throws it for the end zone. The receiver was falling down, Gorte, and Gorte makes the catch as number 6 tries to celebrate, James Fredlich, and he goes falling hard as the Eagles kick it up straight and good, and that will bring the score to 42-21 here in the fourth quarter. Appears to be a little too late for the Eagles. Let's see. Here comes the onside kick, and that ball is going to be fielded by number 2, Jackson Fisher. So the Mustangs will start with excellent field position near midfield. Handoff goes to number 8, Cole Trejo, who will get about to the line of scrimmage. That will at least keep the clock going here. Mustangs are just interested in running that clock at this stage of the ball game, leading by 21 in the fourth quarter. Mustangs are in a trips right formation. The fake handoff, the throw over the middle to number 9, Eddie Berga Donovan. And this Mustang passing attack is almost like a running attack with the accuracy of Carpino. It's just keeping that clock moving, keeping that ball moving, keeping the pressure on. Mustangs are coming out in a trips right formation. We got McKinnon to the left of Carpino in a pistol formation, and he hands it off to Cole Trejo with a spin move, and he is going to get a first down deep into Eagle territory. So the Mustangs are trying to put a couple nails in the coffin now of the Eagles, as the Mustangs will send a man in motion, setting up a trips right. Carpino is going to throw it over the middle, and that ball is complete to number 2, Jackson Fisher. He's going to get down to about the Mustang 5-yard line. Carpino in shotgun, Cole Trejo to his left. Man in motion, Jackson Fisher will set up a trips formation to the right. Carpino is rolling to his right. He's looking. He is going to go untouched into the end zone. However, that appears to be a holding call versus the Mustangs. Carpino almost had his 4th touchdown run untouched into the end zone. However, that one will come back for the Mustangs. Again, great running by Carpino. However, there was a penalty on the play, and again, that will bring the ball back here. It's again first and goal now from the 20-yard line. Carpino in shotgun sends the man in motion from right to left. He's going to hand the ball to Trejo to the right side, who spins past one defender and then is wrapped up by a couple others. We'll gain about a couple yards on that play. Going to bring up a second down and about 18 yards. It is second and goal from the 18 as Carpino rolls out to the right, and he throws it completed to Berga Donovan, making a little out pattern to the right side. So that's going to bring up a third down and goal to go from about the 9-yard line, maybe the 8-yard line. Carpino in shotgun. He drops back. He's looking. He's going to scramble out to his left. He's still looking for a receiver. He's going to just throw it incomplete. Didn't want to force anything there. As appears the Mustangs will go for... Uh-oh. There's a penalty here on the Mustangs. Let's see if the Eagles will accept it or not. And the Eagles will decline it, and that will bring up a 4th down and goal from about the 9-yard line. So Jack Austin will come in for a 25-yard attempt, and that ball is not going to get there. It was straight enough, but just did not have enough leg behind it. So with 4 minutes and 52 seconds, the Eagles will try to make the impossible comeback as Cole Trejo puts a big hit on the Eagle receiver. And that will bring up a 2nd down situation here for the Eagles as the receiver is able to get off on his own power. That's Gorte for the Eagles, as it will be a 2nd down situation for the Eagles deep in their own territory. And there's movement again on the line for El Segundo. Again, this blitzing defensive attack has gotten this Eagle offensive line all out of sorts, as that will bring up a 2nd and 15 here for the Eagles. The inside handoff, he runs into his own offensive lineman, however is able to weave and get maybe a few yards on the carry before he's brought down by Tomlinson for the Mustangs. Again, Romero under center fakes the ball to the back and then throws it deep, incomplete. Mustang defensive coverage has been pretty impressive so far this game, as that will bring up a 4th down situation, and they will just punt the ball. They don't want it to get any more uglier than what it has gotten this evening on the scoreboard, as Trejo is unable to avoid the coverage, and the Mustangs will take over here in the 4th quarter. Appears there's another penalty on the play. Let's see what this call is. And it appears to be a holding on the return for the Mustangs, so they'll take over with 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go, and the Mustangs are now bringing in the 2nd unit, as we see number 35 for the Mustangs under center now. That's Franklin Spencer, the senior, in at quarterback for the Mustangs. Let's see what Spencer can do here, just trying to run out the clock as he hands it off to number 30 for the Mustangs. That's David Bogdanovich, the junior running back for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs are just trying to run out the clock here. We got 3rd down and about 6 to go. Spencer in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Bogdanovich, and he is going to be stopped short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up a 4th down situation for the Mustangs. Austin is back in punt formation, and he gets off a high end-over-end kick that will be downed at about the Eagle 35-yard line by Luke Weaver. So with 1 minute and 14 seconds, the Mustangs are going to go to, almost intercepted by Jake Salazar. Like I was saying, the Mustangs are going to go to 2-1 on the season with impressive wins versus Division II St. Francis, and a very impressive win here versus Division VII El Segundo. So next week the Mustangs will be taking on one of their old rivals in the South Bay, West Torrance. So it'll be interesting to see what the Mustangs will do next week, as they will face another road test versus West Torrance, as the Eagles complete another pass there, and it'll be interesting to see what West Torrance will offer, being in Division 9 out of the Pioneer League. So we'll see what will happen next week as the Mustangs get ready to take on South Hills the following week at home, which is a fellow Division 6 opponent and undefeated so far this season. So again, the Mustangs are looking to go 2-1 on the season, as Villa is looking to just finish off this game. And here comes a nice play by Vincent Real to get the sack here late in the game for the Mustangs. And that will do it for this contest. The Mustangs will be victorious this evening, 42-14. Here at El Segundo. Impressive night by quarterback Carpino, going untouched for 3 rushing touchdowns. Great job by the Mustang offensive line, pass blocking and run blocking, and Carpino's 3 touchdowns all went to the sophomore sensation, Brody McKinnon. So Brody McKinnon is really establishing himself as Carpino's favorite target early on this season. And the Mustangs roll on to victory tonight here at El Segundo, winning 42-14. Up next is old South Bay rival West Torrance at West Torrance. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned, fans, for some post-game interviews with some of tonight's stars from the game.
Bobby, Mustangs dominated. Can you tell me a little bit about tonight's performance?
Well, the coaches told us before the game that we just needed to execute, and we just came on the field and knew what we were supposed to do and did what we were told to do.
It's Jeremy Stowski here with junior wide receiver Jackson Fisher. Mustangs had a dominating performance tonight. Can you talk about tonight's win?
You know, it was great. It was good to come out here. We said what we were going to do. We just need to, on defense, contain the quarterback. They got a lot of good athletes. On offense, the offensive line did great. Nick Carpino did really well. You know, couldn't have asked for a better game from Nick, especially.
This is Jeremy Stowski here with quarterback Nick Carpino. Nick, another dominating performance by you, passing and running, and the Mustangs in general. Can you talk about tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, the offensive line gave me tons of time back there when I was passing, tons of time when I was running huge holes, so they played really well, and that kind of led us to offensive performance.
This is Jeremy Stowski with senior Cole Trail. Cole, another dominating performance by the Mustangs tonight. Mustangs are really starting to roll on offense and defense. Can you talk about tonight's performance?
Well, our offense starts with our quarterback. He's been playing really well, and the defense is running. We're running our stunts better, and I think we just got a good team chemistry going on both sides of the balls. Good coaching, and everything's falling into place.